Hello everyone, this is Jesus Quesadilla. Welcome to yet another Halloween edition upload. I know it's actually a few days after Halloween here, but I want to sit down and record one more Halloween upload because I don't think two is enough for the holiday. I think that one more will tie up things nicely, so this is my third upload for the Halloween season 2012 Binding of Isaac, which is the Wrath of Lamb expansion. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this game. First of all, my name is Jesus Quesadilla. If you guys don't already know who I am, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be playing Binding of Isaac, and I'm going to be selecting a character at random, actually. Nope, and we got Judas. So yeah, if you guys have not played Binding of Isaac, it is a fun little action-adventure game type thing. In the style of Legend of Zelda, actually, the original Legend of Zelda. It's the game I can think is most similar to it. It's available for download on Steam, and it's very, very cheap. And I have to say that for how enjoyable the game is and how much time I've spent on it, it's probably the best valued game on the market. I would probably say that with very strong confidence. And this game, basically how I describe it to other people, is that it is Legend of Zelda, but kind of made in a very eerie, gothic, very bloody, gory game style. Quite disturbing. So yeah. Anyway, you play as Isaac, or, well, in our case, Judas, but basically all these additional characters are just extra skins to put on top of Isaac, and they all kind of have their unique features, but at the heart of it all, you play the character Isaac, who is being chased by his mother. Apparently his mother had a talk with God, and God told Isaac's mother that Isaac needs to be sacrificed because he is a bad child. So we're fighting our way through the basement of our house here, and basically trying to get our way to our mother to fight her and win our freedom by defeating her. And so, along the way, we have to fight a lot of just really grotesque, creepy-as-hell enemies, and as you notice, our weapons are actually our tears, which, that's actually very sad. I can't think of a more horrific implication there. So, we've defeated the first boss there, not too bad. In terms of general strategy for that particular guy, I don't think you really need any. He's pretty simple to fight, just strafe to dodge his attacks. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and go back. You notice earlier I didn't pick up that white heart. I'll go ahead and explain what all the different colors of hearts mean. Obviously your red hearts are your normal health. Blue hearts are heart containers that go away once they've been depleted, so they're only temporary. They're only there for as long as, I wonder what this thing does. I'm going to go ahead and leave that book behind and take this item instead. So they're only there as long until you, use them up a single time. Now the white heart, which I think is very interesting, basically if you get to the end of a stage with a white heart still intact, then it'll turn into a red heart. So what I like to do is, if I find a white heart, I just leave it there on the ground until I've defeated the boss, then I go back and collect it and complete the stage so that I know I won't lose it. Alright, so just taking care of these enemies here. Some other cool stuff. Again, the way I relate to Zelda is the fact that you actually use keys and bombs in these dungeons. So that's kind of cool. Also, the floors are randomly generated, so every time you play this game... Oh, look at his eyes, he's so cute! Every time you play this game, the floors of the dungeon are randomly generated, so you kind of get a different experience every time you play through the game. One of the cool features of this game is its very diverse and packed inventory system, or I shouldn't say inventory system, but just the different items you can accumulate through your travels. So on any given playthrough, you can come across any number of helpful items, and besides giving you added benefits and bonuses to your character, they all also slightly modify your character's appearance. So that's kind of a cool, neat little feature that they included. Like when I picked up that most recent item a couple floors ago, or not floors, but a couple rooms ago, you saw Isaac's eyes get all big and welled up, which is kind of cool. Here's the shop. If you happen to have a key, there's a shop on any given floor, and you can come and purchase stuff with money that you've picked up off the ground. So I'll go ahead and pick up that extra blue heart. That'll do very nicely. And, let's go and plant a bomb here. Oh yes, I found it. Excellent. So yeah, on every floor of the dungeon, or I don't really even know what to call these things. Yeah, basically on every floor there's going to be a secret room, and if you bomb the walls, you can tend to find them in a couple locations. Secret rooms tend to be situated where they have the most adjacent rooms, so if you have like a little horseshoe shape on your map, it's usually worthwhile to bomb the empty spot in the horseshoe, because that tends to be where the secret room is hidden. And I got lucky there. Although the item it gave me, that telepill, really wasn't helpful. That's another thing you can pick up in this game, is teleportation pills, and oh wow, that's a really useful item. You can pick up teleportation pills and other kinds of pills, like ones that give you health, ones that improve your fire rate and your damage output and things like that. Also some pills that are detrimental to you, so you have to be careful of those. And you can also pick up cards and other useful items that you can use against enemies, and to give yourself bonuses. This guy, if you give him enough money, eventually he gives you an item and kind of poofs away. Cool, we got a little extra health there because we had our breakfast, all of our essential vitamins. Okay, Judas versus Gertie. So this guy's not too bad. He kind of just smushes himself around the room and farts out little blood pellets at you, so nothing too tough you can't handle. And actually, I think I got a speed upgrade from an item a couple rooms ago, so I can dodge him pretty easily. I'm not having too much trouble against him. Okay, so that's what that card does, so... Yeah, so cards, they don't explicitly tell you outright what a lot of the items do. You kind of have to try them all and find out yourself. There's actually a Binding of Isaac Wikipedia, which people have gone ahead and detailed extensively what every item in the game does. Although, I don't really fancy using it because I kind of like to discover things on my own. Okay, cool. Cat and Nine Tails, so our speed's up. Oh, and we got something really cool up here. This is a devil room. Basically, if you defeat a boss, you have a random chance of having access to one of these devil rooms. And like the name implies, you can make a deal with the devil and give away some of your hearts in order to get a special item that you otherwise wouldn't be able to obtain. I'm not going to do that, though, because playing as Judas, you actually start out with a lot fewer hearts. You actually only start with 1 heart, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to keep a hold of those. Curse of the Labyrinth. You guys saw that flash up on screen? Sometimes you'll randomly be cursed for a given stage, and the curses have various effects. Curse of the Labyrinth makes it so that the floor you're on is a lot bigger, so there are more rooms you have to explore before you reach the end. So, in some ways that could be a good thing because you have more opportunities to accumulate items, but it also means having to fight your way through a lot more enemies than you would normally have to. So, it's kind of like a you'll win some things and you lose others type situation. Oh yeah, those red treasure chests sometimes contain enemies, so when you open those, just be wary of that. Make sure that you're prepared to fight them if they come at you. Alright, so these guys are pretty easy. What you'll find is that because the rooms and the enemies are randomly generated, sometimes you're put in rooms that are just really, really easy, especially a room like this where these projectile-firing enemies, which aren't all that intelligent, are kind of situated really far away from you, which makes them really easy targets, especially these guys over here. But other times you'll be put in rooms where the combination of the room design and the enemy that you're facing just makes it really hard to battle them. I'm sure we'll encounter that at some point, because it actually tends to happen. Oh, like this. This is just terrible. So a room like this, these guys are very tricky to dodge if there's too many of them in a given room. Especially if there's spikes on the floor and pits in the bottom of the floor, so you can't walk over every inch of the map. Alright, let's just try and take out these guys as best as we can. When they hide in their skulls, then you can't actually damage them, so that kind of sucks. It's a bummer. Alright, got him. We're getting a lot of keys here, actually. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to use my item here. This is a room where it just sucks to be facing this type of enemy. Basically, they charge at you, and because you're walking along narrow pathways, it's very hard to dodge those enemies. So, what perfect timing. That's definitely a room you don't want to encounter. Okay, these flies are kind of annoying. They explode when you kill them. So just make sure that when you kill them, you've kind of kept your distance. Yeah, that's kind of like the easy way to take care of them, is if you kill one of them and he's next to all of the others, they all explode at once. Of course, if you're standing next to them when that happens, then that's very, very bad for you, but it's not too hard to avoid that. Let's make our way down here. Oh yeah, if you see a rock next to a pit like this, you can actually put a bomb next to it and create a bridge over the gap, so that's how you get items like that. Otherwise, you can also find items in the game that allow you to fly and hover, so you can use those to clear gaps and stuff like that without having to use bombs. Because sometimes there will be gaps that you maybe want to cross, but there's no rock you can use to bridge your way. So in that instance, the only real way across is to have gotten an item that enables you to fly. And there are quite a few of those in the game, actually. I'm going to go ahead and place a bomb down here. Go ahead and pick up the stuff that I left behind. Let's go left, because left is always right. Crap, there are a lot of these guys. Yeah, these are probably some of the more annoying enemies, these little fatty chubs over here. Little guys running all every which way. The best way to deal with them is to stay opposite of them across a gap, because they won't charge at you, obviously, if there's a gap in between you and them. But they're pretty darn quick, so if your speed is slow, it can be tricky dealing with them, especially in a room that's kind of tough to navigate in. So just take it slowly, and you can slowly whittle away at them. Okay. What we got in here? Oh, these guys, they just cough out flies. These guys are pretty much a joke. Oh, but they're so sad. A lot of these enemies are actually pretty darn miserable. They have enemies that, like, cry and run away from you and stuff like that. It's just... God, it's really awful. This game is very, very morbid if you have not already noticed, which I'm sure you have. Alrighty. Oh, damn you flies! Damn you flies! Why you no leave me alone? Okay. These guys aren't too tough. If the flies are red, that basically means they'll be more aggressive and they have a little more health. Oh, I just noticed this. If you see a blue rock with an X on it, like this one up here in the corner, you can blow it up and usually get some items out of it. Usually get a lot more than just one heart, but yeah. Oh, these guys are great. Alright, so basically to deal with these guys, you need to shoot them until they turn into little blobs on the ground, and then you need to kill the blob before they reanimate back into their solid form. So, they can be tricky if there's a lot of them, but don't seem like I have any trouble. Alright, oh nice, extra bombs, very cool. Let's go ahead and get that chest and see what's in there. Hopefully something nice. Money, I'll always take that. Let's see what's in the shop. Okay. Nothing too great. I guess I could go for that blue heart. And yeah, that's all I really need. Not that I could even afford anything else, but you know. Alrighty, let's see if we can find the boss room now. I mean, I've been looking all over this place. So yeah, when you get that Curse of the Labyrinth, it really does make the level a lot bigger. Like, I could probably made my way through 2 normal levels by now, so... You know, it's kind of tricky, although we did get some really nice items along the way. Alright. Yeah, nothing too tricky about this room. Oh, cool, we got a playing card. And it's the Ace of Spades! Lemmy from Motorhead is summoned when you use this card. Okay, actually not, I'm just kidding. That key, I'm not going to bother to get, although it does look shiny and cool. Basically, it's kind of like a master key, so if you get that, then it can be used to open up any door on a given floor. I've basically already opened up all the doors, though, that I'm going to need to, so I'm just going to leave it there, I think. Alrighty, these guys, no trouble, we already fought these, I think, a little bit earlier on. Sometimes you'll run into these little mini-bosses, and they're usually nothing too hard to deal with. Alrighty. Now then, can we... Oh, cool, we got some pills. What do these do? Health up. Oh, nice. Didn't give me a heart to go with it, but okay. I guess beggars can't be choosers. Oh, there we go. Finally, we're at the boss door. About dying time, I'll say. Okay, okay. Enough fooling around. Let's go ahead and make our way... Okay, I gotta get across there and get that chest and that item over there, which I don't actually know what that is. See, I've been playing this game a while and I still don't know everything. Pink eye. That is kind of gross. I guess I'll keep it, even though it's really disgusting. Judas versus Pestilence. And... Oh, wow, that was really, really easy. Alright, so let's just pick up the meat cube. Nothing much else to say for that boss. Oh yeah, for these labyrinth levels, you actually have to fight 2 bosses. I forgot to mention that, so... Oh well, I guess that's karma for the first boss being so easy. Alright, Fistula. Basically, he's a slightly bigger version of that mini-boss we fought a couple rooms ago. So, nothing too bad. It's kind of like that game, Asteroids, where you're kind of just floating around and shooting space rocks and stuff. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Oh. Oh god, okay. So it seems like that pink eye thing actually makes it so that every now and then we get a corrosive tear, which basically does more damage to the enemy, so I guess that's good to have. I think that's what it does anyway, it seems like it. Alright, just got a couple more you little buggers to get rid of. Oh cool, you dropped some hearts for me. Thank you very much. I guess I'll pick those up now, why not? And you little bugger, get over here. Alrighty, sweet. And we got Pageant Boy, which gives us a bunch of money. Very, very cool. Alright, I think that's all we need to do. Let's go ahead and drop on down. Down, down, down we go. Oh, that is just mean. That's terrible. Okay. Let's go ahead and make our way down this. Oh my god, there's a lot of zombies there. Alrighty. Would you please stay away from me? I don't want any of what you're selling. Good sirs. I love that some of them only have one eye and that one of them has no eyes. It's kind of really, really sad. A lot of this game is just terrible in a very horrifically hilarious way. If you guys don't already own it, I actually do highly recommend buying it. Or, it might have actually been on sale when they were doing the Halloween sale on Steam. I don't know. But if you don't already own this game, it is worth checking out. I'm just putting in my 2 cents here that it's one of the better games on Steam, and it really doesn't cost you anything to buy it, so why not? Oh god, this is an annoying room. Okay. Yeah, these enemies are a pain in the ass. Basically, they're kind of like Balverines from Fable in that they like to jump up on the ceiling and land down next to you. And then you'll notice this guy in the middle of the room shooting shots at us every now and then. Basically, you can't kill him, but once you kill all the other enemies in the room, then he'll stop firing at you. So that's really the only way to get him to stop. Oh my god, this is annoying. Damn you. Okay. Let's go left. Okay, this room. See, and then this room is really, really easy, because none of these enemies really attack you. Well, I mean, they kind of do, but they're easy to dodge, so... Alright. Oh yay, more pills. What do these do? Telepills. Oh. Oh, cool. Put me right next to the item room. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and get rid of these flies. These ones, when you kill, instead of exploding, I believe they shoot out a couple pellets in the 4 cardinal directions. Or I guess in 8 different directions. Okay. Damn. Alright. Ah. Oh, cool. Got a chest. Got a key and a bomb. Gonna bomb some dongos. Okay, cool. We got our little buddy here. I have no idea what he does. I guess I'll find out, though. Although I really... Okay, what the hell? Oh my god, okay, he's a bomb. I didn't know that. That's actually not too useful of an item. I think I'm going to go back and get that feather because, you know, swords of revealing light. Alright. Oh my god, you guys are such a pain. How many times have I fought you? Good god. There's a lot more mini-bosses. Alright, let's go back up and get that other item because it's so much better than this. That was actually really disgusting. It looked like a fetus. Before I go to the boss room, let's just go ahead and see. Alright, let me get that heart. And now I think I'm ready. I'm ready. Alright, is there a secret room here? Cross your fingers. Yes! I'm a master at picking these things out. Oh, the unicorn horn. This is actually kind of neat. Let me go ahead and show you what it does. Now you're a unicorn! Yippee! Although it lasts only for a very brief couple of seconds, it basically makes you invincible, and you do damage to any enemy you walk into while you're a unicorn, so that's kind of neat. albeit not something that's very practical against most bosses, because it lasts a short period of time. It's kind of fun. Oh man, he flew out of the way of my attack. That sucks. Swords of Revealing Light, you let me down. Alright, so this guy, the Fallen, he's kind of like a little baby Satan. I don't know, that's kind of what I like to call him. So against baby Satan, once he has health down halfway, he splits into two. I recommend concentrating your fire on one of them, just so you kill him faster. And yeah, these guys have a couple attacks that can be very annoying, especially if they use them in tandem with one another, like that. If one of them's chasing you and the other puts up those walls of blood, it can be very tough to avoid one of them. Alright, so this guy's almost done for. Quit coughing at me. I don't want none of your germs. Alright, cool. So let's pick up those hearts and get our little friend here, Sister Maggie. Sister Maggie shoots bullets in whatever direction you do, so that's cool. Alright. Oh yay, a present. Wonder what I got. A wig! Oh, I guess boys aren't supposed to wear wigs. That's actually a reference to another one of the characters, Magdalene, I think. I think that's how you say that name. I actually have no idea. I'm really bad with my my biblical names. I don't really know a lot of them. But there's a character named Magdalene that you can use, which is another form of Isaac, so I guess that's basically just Isaac wearing a wig. Alright. Oh my god, oh god, I did not want that to happen. Those guys who are rolling around in circles are actually very, very easy enemies to deal with. They are not difficult at all. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have these guys running at you with, you can kind of like see like their brain leaking out the back of their head. Those guys can be a little bit tough, because you can only hit them from one side, and they have a tendency to not want to face towards you. I mean, I guess they're protecting their weak spot, which is smart. Well, let's go ahead and get that half a heart. Why not? Might as well. Okay. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh yeah, this is easy. Basically, just stay on the outside perimeter and these guys can't even come close to hitting you. Very easy stuff. Alrighty, come at me, bro. Okay, oh, brains! Kind of reminds me of the brains from Futurama. Those are actually some of my favorite characters from that show. But, so, the brains leave this red glowing trail of blood behind them that you cannot walk in, otherwise you get damaged. Ooh, a magnet. So am I a chick magnet now? Okay, cool. Item collector. So now items that are dropped will be magnetized and pulled towards you. So if you say, like, have coins on the opposite end of a pit, they'll now just kind of, like, levitate towards you, which is kind of cool. Mom's purse. And the Fool. I actually don't know what that does, and I'm kind of scared to use it because it's called the Fool. I feel like I'd be foolish for using it. Or maybe it's just the opposite. Maybe I'd be a fool for not using it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know when I'll use it. Oh, this guy here is actually normally a boss, although now that we're further in the game, people that are normally bosses will start appearing as mini-bosses instead. So, just be aware of that, this little chub over here. If you can get him to run into these barrels on the corners of the room, then you do extra damage to him, which is kind of nice. You can also drop down a bomb in front of him when he does that charge, and he'll actually eat it, exactly like a Dodongo would. Alright, let's move this away. You know, this away, that away. Oh god, this is annoying. Yeah, you don't want to blow these guys up too close to you. Come on. Okay. Oh man, this would be so hard if it weren't for those guys in the middle of the room. Yeah, so you guys can see that coin was kind of like magnetized towards me. Oh god, this room is going to be hell. Yeah, these guys are a pain. There's actually a tougher version of them later on if you make it further into the game. And it's really, really creepy because instead of looking like zombies, they actually have Isaac's face, which is just disturbing on so many levels. But those ones are actually more intelligent and they'll attack you a little bit more viciously. So these are kind of like the easy version of this particular enemy. Alright, let's get La Bomba. Oh, it's little screaming memes, okay. These guys will pop up and just shoot bullets at you and crap like that. And they can teleport around the room, which makes them very annoying to try and hit, especially if there's 4 of them, and they're all disappearing and reappearing at the same time, and you don't know where they're going to show up. And somehow I got them all. Okay, cool. No complaints there. Oh my god, brains! Oh god. Yeah, okay. Would you guys please just shut up and die already? Alright. Can't be that far. Okay, there it is. The boss room is right there. That slot machine there is kind of different. Basically, it is like a fortune teller, so if you use it, you can get your fortune read. So let's go ahead and do that. Go outside. Probably pretty good advice for most of us. And we got some pills, which is nice. Health up. Okay, that's really cool. Although I wish it filled the container too. Oh, and here we are against Mom, who you'll realize is actually not the final boss, which is kind of foreboding, but at the same time, let's go ahead and take her on. Alright, so basically just anytime you see a shadow hovering above you, move the hell out of the way, because it's her foot coming down to crush you. Also be careful when her eye or her arm pops out of the side of the room, because she can grab onto you or punch you. Oh, yep, just like that. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, are you kidding me? That sucks. Oh, that's really lame. I used that card, the Fool, because I was really low on health and I was hoping it would, like, do damage to her or heal me or something. Turns out it just teleports you out of the room, which is not what I want to have happen, because if you do that, her health actually goes back up to full. And we only have half a heart, so we're kind of screwed here. I get the feeling that this might be our final stand, but let's go ahead and give her hell. We're not going down without a fight, right? Actually not doing too bad here. We're holding our own somewhat decently. Oh my god, I can do this. Got her down to half. Come at me, bro. Okay. I see you. Oh my god, this is a nail biter. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't even see her foot that time. Oh, man. Okay, so we died. And when you die, you actually have to start the game all the way over from the beginning. There's no saving or anything like that. So I think that's going to bring an end to this episode. Anyway, guys, happy Halloween. I know it's a few days late, but happy Halloween nonetheless. And thank you for checking this out. Once again, my name is Judas Quesadilla. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe. That way you can stay updated when I upload new videos to my channel. Anyway, until next time, thank you for checking this out, guys. This has been Jesus Quesadilla, signing out, and wishing you well. Peace! And damn you, mother!